All right, if I said we had access to a doctor's mind, and if I knew this doctor was fascinated by everything that we put in our bodies, because he sees patients 15 years later, if they've been doing this or that, they should be doing, shouldn't be doing. What if I tapped into this resource on a regular basis and said, hello, Dr. Matt. Ask Dr. Matt. I got some questions for you. Would you mind every now and then talking to us? You love this stuff, nutrition, what that does to your body, what this does to your body. Do you not?
My mind is yours, so feel free, and I do.
I'm tapping in.
Everybody knows what you eat matters. I don't think anybody truly understands how important it is, so I'm happy to talk about that.
First subject. We use oils in our cooking, so on and so forth. By the very nature of it, you would think vegetable oil, because it says vegetable, is good for you. You told me that's not the case.
It's a trick.
It's a trick.
The word is a trick. It is. Fats are extremely important. Every cell in your body is made up of a membrane that's composed of fats. And those fats come from what you eat directly. So it's really important what fats you eat. And vegetable oil is one of the most toxic things that you can eat. It's right up there with sugar. And very few people realize that.
So tell us what happens when you use vegetable oil that is not good for you.
Sure. So all of those cell membranes, your body uses that fat, which is a polyunsaturated omega-6 fat, which is not a natural thing for you to eat. And it replaces those cell membranes with that fat, and they're basically dysfunctional. So you have dysfunctional membranes when your omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acid ratio is off in your body. So that's why we don't actually use vegetable oils here at the kitchen anymore, and I don't have them in my home.
What does that do to you over time if you bombard your body with
it? It increases your chances of heart attack, stroke, diabetes, all the things that you don't want to have happen to you or your loved ones.
How does it affect just the way you feel overall?
That's a great question, because your brain is actually, a large percentage of your brain is fat. So it definitely affects your mental capabilities. Brain fog could definitely be because of a really high omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. But fats are critical, so it's important to have good fats, not the bad fats. And to define vegetable oils, things like canola oil, which is really made from rapeseed oil, peanut oils, those things are what I consider vegetable oils. There are good choices, though. That's the thing. You don't have to quit eating any oils at all. Fats are important.
So if you absolutely have to, and we're frying things less and less.
Here's the problem with frying. When you fry something, it converts that oil, it converts it into a trans fat. And we all have heard about the dangers of trans fats.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell people to quit living, go ahead and fry, but extra virgin olive oil is going to be your best choice. Even extra virgin olive oil, if you take it up past its smoke point, too hot, and fry it, you're still going to get some of that conversion.
Really?
So the less fried food you eat, the better. Well, extra virgin olive oil from a good source is almost like medicine. It has so many great compounds for you, and it's a healthy thing. So the more of that you can consume, the better. It's kind of the opposite of the vegetable oil. When I add extra virgin olive oil, I usually add it at the end of cooking. I love the flavor, the taste, but if you add it at the end and don't get it past that smoke point, you're not going to get those trans fats. So when you cook it is important too, not just what you cook, but when and how high is the heat and when you add the fat.
So do you oven cook a lot of stuff? You broil a lot of stuff?
We do, or steam as well, or cook in a pan with water, like vegetables I'm going to saute, mainly with water, get them cooking and add the extra virgin olive oil at the end. And even that, you can have good sources and bad sources. More recently that it's actually in the bottle, if you look at the date they put in the bottle, that's going to be better. A dark bottle, because it's not a completely stable fat. If it's exposed to light and heat, then it can convert to those trans fats as well.
So if you're interested in becoming more healthy, and I think we all are, and if you see these people 30 years in that have really abused these things that we think are healthy, you don't want to see that.
No.
You'll be seeing less patients. You realize you're cutting out some of your patients in the long term? You okay with that?
That would be great. I would rather be optimizing people instead of trying to fix them.
Well, we're in a working kitchen. This is a working pantry. This is a working doctor. And we have some working ideas for how to stay healthy. Can we do this again?
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Hope that
man.
helped.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
No vegetable oil.